Hey guys, tightrope here bringing you a 1v1 today. We're on Twin Beaches. Playing today spawning on the left. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this name. I think people have been calling them xizi, maybe xizi20, Chinese player. With US forces, gone for armored. Locked into the Viet 1 training straight away. Gone for a mix here, gone for an engineer and a 4x4. On the top side, we've got Havoc playing with Werhmacht. He's started with double pose and a grenadier. In terms of rankings, xizi17 with US forces, Havoc 6 with Werhmacht at the moment. I've played against xizi quite a lot. I think one day I lost 4 times in a row to them, which was not very fun, as you could imagine. Coming straight across here with the 4x4. Harassing the capture. Doesn't take too much damage on the 4x4 so far, but Grenadier's coming in from the side, going to chase it back. Looks like he hasn't gone for vehicle capture with it, so maybe hoping to deploy a machine gun later on. Could even do it in the not too distant future. What's the, the double units now connected. Scouts. Looks like they're on attack move forward, so they run into the pyros at max range. Should be able to win this fight thanks to that. If it was just a right-click capture order, though, maybe the pyros could have won that. Big brawl for the fuel on the hill. Engineers closing the distance there. One's getting focused by Havoc right now, but he has to give up. It's just too much firepower for 2 Grenadiers to hold. And the pyros losing slowly. It's easy just backing up. Chipping away from range. And yeah, this is kind of where it's tough for the Wehrmacht early game up against US forces. Grenadiers not terribly impressive. I suppose you could go for a machine gun, but it's one of those big maps, which often means your machine guns spend more time rotating around. Hard to get lots of value out of that in the early game. Like sometimes things can go right. You can get a machine gun onto this hill, have the engagement go right for you, and can feel like it's the greatest thing in the world, but it's easy for things to go wrong as well. Playing like that, your machine gun gets flanked, and then you're got like no map control for the next couple minutes. But Havoc making an interesting choice. He's gone for tier 1 training. Got some healing coming online. See what he does with it. I think with the 4x4 on the field, going for a sniper is not a good call. Played a lot of sniper builds recently. A little bit too risky. These guys kind of leapfrogging between cover as they advance. Havoc is losing control of his fuel while this is happening in the far corner. It's never too bad for you though on Twin Beaches because you've got that safe fuel right next to your base. Almost never gets decapped, so always got a drip feed of fuel coming through. Decent grenade there, did a solid amount of health damage. Looks like he wants to force that rifleman to retreat before retreating himself. We're staying in this fight with these 2 squads. I'm a little bit surprised by that. We're trying to milk every last drop out of them. Engineers running to the pyros. I think Engineers probably going to win that. Hits a mine up here. I think he only dropped 1 model to that. And there's the Faust. 4x4 in a bit of trouble up here now. He's got the auto repair on the move though because he didn't go for the Viet 1 capture option. So thanks to that, it's still fast enough to scoot its way out of trouble while repairing. Bit of a strange that exists, I feel, but alright. I'll plant a mine up here. I feel like 4x4 might have seen that. I don't know. Sometimes the vision around this hill can be hard to guess from the observer perspective. So it's infantry support center. Not a huge surprise there. Got the captain on the field. Havoc did pick up a 4th grenadier at some stage. Only loses 1 mod to that mine. A little bit unlucky for Havoc. I think he's hoping to catch the 4x4 with it. Staying in here for too long with this pyro. I'm surprised that that's not getting focused earlier by Xizi here.
Grenadiers, back to full strength. Reinforcement withheld, Commandant.
But because Xizi, you know, investing quite a lot into infantry and units as well, not on pace for like a particularly fast Greyhound, which is really good news for Havoc right now. You kind of went for like 1 extra unit more than you'd have at this stage. Maybe that's the 4x4. Or maybe that's, you know, the machine gun or... But yeah. If you want to get your Greyhound out at the fastest possible timing, as you can see, you'd be able to produce it right about now. Well, you know, in the not too distant future. Might have to forego 1 unit. But then if you forego 1 unit, does that, you know, lose your map control, you lose fuel control off the back of that? Hard to say. Spends the Faust here again, then he's got a 2-2-1 rolling up. Do have grenades ticked, so driving past this rifleman is a bit risky for Havoc. He's not going to be able to get the kill. The auto repair's ready to go again already, by the way. Pretty fast cooldown on that. I didn't realize it was that quick.
Infantry can initiate breakthrough tactics to recapture ground.
Don't think the machine gun has been spotted so far by Havoc. And this is the benefit of that early Vet 1. Everything's Vet 1 straight away, can do healing like this. Otherwise that Grenadier will probably need to retreat next fight very early on, but now it's full strength. And this is a bit of a surprise choice. Going for a Chaffee first, no Greyhound.
MG-42 and crew available.
Get into cover. I'm surprised he didn't go to the cover a little bit further back. He came forwards. Didn't really get the best heavy cover protection by doing that. Do you think the Pyro spotted that Chaffee? I'm not sure. Either way, the 2-2-1 is on the other side of the map right now. Don't think we're seeing many mines from Havoc, like, you know, maybe in these choke points. He's got them on the ramps though now, so maybe he's trying to bait the Chaffee over one of these mines. Well, he's sending the infantry first. Loses 2 models this time round. Here comes the Chaffee. Grenade out. Grenadiers didn't retreat though, so they're there still to act as a Fausting screen, keep this 2-2-1 safe. Havoc a little bit slow activating the Faust, but there it goes. Maybe I just couldn't see the animation. Came out at a reasonable timing. And Chaffee's going to pull back after that. Engineers are back at base at the moment. And map control looking pretty good for Xizi right now. Okay. Going for base healing Havoc. No mid bunker. I mean, it's the cheaper option and will, you know, help his pies and stuff. But in the longer game, he's not going to get that casualty clearing function. Though it's one of the, you know, not so good maps for casualty clearing since it is a bit larger. Medics have further to run, means they recover fewer casualties than they would on something like Feynmanville. Comes the 2-2-1 though, out to the edge. He's gone for the radar upgrade just recently, so he's leaving it in 2-2-1 mode. He's not putting the Panzer Buchser on it. Goes for a quick radar sweep. think he's just checking if the chaffy's nearby before he makes a move. But he has revealed its position in the fog by doing that. And the chaffy's heading over that way now. He does have a Fausting squad right there, Havoc. And he's picked up 2 machine guns now, Havoc, as well. Nothing other than the 221 from Luftwaffe Company at this stage. Looks like this mortar was also weapon dropped by Xizi. Is it 2 models? So it saves him a little bit of manpower, costs him a bit of munitions, but you typically, don't really need too much munitions when you're playing armored. It's not a lot to spend your munis on in that battle group, so doesn't have too much. Preemptively activating the repairs there just in case the Faust came through, he wouldn't lose it. Was healthy enough to tank a Faust.
Territory sector lost.
It's a nice reaction. Otherwise he was at risk of losing it. I'm a little bit surprised that Xizi hasn't put a radar on his 4x4 yet even. Especially now that he's playing against 2 machine guns and he has a mortar. Being able to detect Havoc's unit in the fog would be very handy indeed.
Under enemy control.
Got an AT gun to back things up now as well, and bars are coming online after that. Havoc right now though in control of both the high munis in the corner, so Xizi doesn't actually have that much munition spare, and he's going in, making a move on the 221. It gets around the corner. Faust slowing down the chaffy, can't chase, and the 4x4 dies during this. Bit of a miss micro there from Xizi. And yeah, as I said, that's costly because pretty good scouting tool. If he wanted another machine gun as well, he's not going to have that option anymore. Well, I suppose he could rebuild it and then deploy another one because he's got the instant vet one, I suppose. Would be something possible.
Commandant, you have
A little bit of a late retreat on the scout here. Does have the smoke on the exit though, that's making it a bit safer, and Havoc doesn't want to chase. Maybe he's not sure of the chaffy's location, which is, as we can see, in the corner getting repaired, but maybe Havoc doesn't have that intel. I don't think we've seen him use the detection for a while now. Havoc did go for breakthrough. He's got some MP40 Grenadiers, partially dodging that grenade. And, okay, it's the Scott from Xizi, so maybe that makes a bit more sense why he went for the Chaffee instead of the Greyhound, because he's planning to get the Scott for his anti-infantry later on. Haven't really seen too much of it this patch, like in the games I've been playing. After it got its barrage range buffed. But yeah, so far Havoc making do with like very little actual anti-tank. Because he's not under the pressure from a Greyhound, he doesn't really need a strong source of anti-tank. He's getting by with just the Fausts. Do make sure though, if you're playing this kind of style, that you have enough for a Faust at all times. Probably 2 as well. So be a bit more conservative. Okay, he's put the Panzerbuchs on this now. Okay. Maybe after seeing the Scott. But yeah, make sure you've got enough for a Faust or 2 at all times. Be a bit more conservative with your upgrade timings on your Grenadiers and whatnot. If you get caught without munis for a Faust, it can be a complete collapse. Still haven't got single bars on this rifle. Oh, MG goes down. If it's going to try, yeah, considering going for the steel, but not with the Scott right there. Chaffee's wrapping around. Fausting squad though moving up with the intercept.
We have lost the sector.
MP40 is going to lose that. Not by a huge amount though. Pretty competitive while they've still got
Sector lost.
just the 1 bar. But some of them getting double bars now. Haven't seen much action from this AT gun. I don't know if it's got a single shot on the 221 up until this point. Probably tell, yeah, he's got 0 vets, so it definitely has not. This is a very kind of standard spot for an AT gun on this map. And maybe Havoc could read that playing around it. It's kind of been fighting here or all the way out here. Hasn't been fighting through the middle with the 221 very often. It's just coming up here, providing some sight with it. You can't see that? Oh, there's how's the smoke blocking that? Is it? Maybe the 221 just can't quite see. Retreating. Grenade into retreat, maybe? No. Suppose it was kind of unlikely to get the kill. Chaffee's like not that bad against infantry though. It's got okay machine guns. Kind of similar in anti-infantry firepower to a Stug with machine gun. And you guys know how much I love using that. Stug G. So it's not a bad option just sometimes to take it off prioritized vehicles and shoot at some infantry for a bit. Really help add up to that little bit of extra damage. Double Scots for Xizi here. Captain getting wiped. Gets out of there in time, away from that grenade. So far Havoc doing an excellent job though, dodging this Chaffee, but he's about to run into double ATs. They both miss. Oh my god. A gift from the gods there for Havoc. Both miss. He doesn't even have to do any repairs. Unbelievable. And he's got a Broom Bear out now. 17 minutes is a fine timing. And the AT gun's having a bit of trouble pinning that bad boy. Don't want to take 3 hits on it though, ideally.
Incendiary bombs have been made available, Commandant. Ready.
He has left the tree open. Is it going to be a call-in Easy 8 later on? Is he going to tick? Does not have any other upgrades for his infantry yet. So I'm still thinking he's probably going to tick, but hard to be sure. Second Scott so far, I don't know, hasn't seemed that impressive. Sometimes doubling up like this can, you know, get decrews and wipes that much faster, can be very strong, but yeah, up until this point, it hasn't been impressing me too much, the double Scots. 3 machine guns now for Havoc. When do you get a 3rd machine gun? It's already at Vet 2 as well. Didn't even notice.
Over the wall.
Havoc still light on anti-tank though at this stage. Should give the Scots a pretty high amount of freedom to attack. And this is maybe where having the 4x4 constantly using its recon would be super handy. But kind of carelessly lost that, so not an option in this match. Probably doesn't want to spend manpower on it at this stage, rebuilding it.
You have 3 command points at your disposal.
Still wants to play respectfully, not driving into super close range, allowing like easy fousts to come off. We saw Havoc briefly popping his radar here, detecting everything in the fog. Scott's coming in. Okay, they're going right past, going for the machine gun. It's a little bit slow to tear down for Havoc. So he wants to complete the capture. He gets there just in time. The 221's up here. Chaffee considering a chase. Maybe worried about a mine. He did hit one there earlier. I would be scared. Yeah, I don't think he's got a sweeper yet. Even at this stage of the game, after hitting a mine or two. It's a bit risky, and just for the faster repairs, it would be a decent call. Got plenty of munition spare. Doesn't have all of his rifleman upgrade with the double bars yet, and he's still got plenty of munis, so a few little errors from
The enemy have taken our territory.
Xizi here. Well, this could be the end of one of these Scots. 2-1 backed up though. Yeah, the AT guns. So backing up was the right call. I mean, at this stage, the 2-2-1 with the Panzer Boxer might be more valuable than the Scots. And with that radar providing the intel, very handy, and the anti-tank capabilities still very relevant against the Scots. He's trying to make a bit of a move, but it's shut down by the Grenadiers. They're ready to Faust again, and now a P4 for Havoc.
Territory sector lost. Breakthrough tactics activated.
Always tough
Territory capture
playing
is
against
prioritized.
Easy 8s with P4s though. It's very, very difficult to beat that Easy 8 value. Yeah, Xizi indeed.
Panzer IV
It's
reporting
gone for War Machine, so he's got the discounts. He has ticked up. Still a good chunk of fuel away from an Easy 8 at this stage though, so the P4 and Brumbeer have some time to work. It's just, can they be effective? Can they find opportunities away from those double anti-tank guns to do damage? It's again maybe where the radar can come in handy. He does a pulse. I think he heard these shoot at him anyway. Should have an idea of where they are. Comes the P4, the AT guns in the same spot, but they're shooting at the Brumbeer first. In fact, they're still on an attack ground or something, I don't know. MG goes down, incendiary bombing on the double ATs. Havoc's making a bit of a move. Incendiary coming in sideways though. Oh, and there we go. The AT guns clap back. The 2-2-1 did just like that in the blink of an eye. Brumbeer's hanging about trying to kill off the decrewed machine gun. Thought the Grenadiers might sprint in there for a Faust. He had the munitions. Oh, maybe sprint was cooling down. I wish we could check that stuff easier in this observer mode. It really sucks. It's not possible.
We will end this. The enemy has only 250 points left.
But yeah, it's a big benefit of the MP40 Grenadiers that sprint into Faust, a very powerful combo. Oh, Scout getting blasted by the Brumbeer. It's gone. I don't know how good the phosphorus is on the Scot anymore. Like, if you need to block vision as well, if you want to create a zone denial, it's alright. But if you're looking for like raw anti-infantry damage, I don't know if it's any better really. Maybe it comes down to scatter. Might be more consistent.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Well, looking pretty good for Havoc right now. Marching on top of these AT guns. But that was a good use of the Chaffee smoke. Keeping them alive. Looks like they're going to pull back to base for healing this time round. And we're right about there for the Easy 8 now.
Infantry are ready to initiate breakthrough operations.
Not often you see this kind of KD ratio. But most of these models getting killed are like Pyro models or Grenadier models. They're not that expensive. Let's see. Well-timed burst of suppression may be helping that Grenadier survive
The enemy has
their
taken a
retreats.
victory point.
Clutch. Another P4 out for Havoc now. Wonder what his next option is. Is he going to go for the skirts? Is he going to go for Vet 1? Gets a couple of hits on the Scots. He's going in. He's looking for the kill on this one. And he gets it. Double AT guns are there to clap back though. Havoc doesn't have any get out of jail free smoke. Well, this P4 is in major trouble. He pops Vet 1 on both of them. Try to boost up their rate of fire, but the Easy 8's on the warpath. Oh, the smoke may be blocking some shots. There's a mine up there as well. P4's going to get away with that. So lethal, those AT guns. Without the smoke, it's hard to survive in that scenario. He's not playing mech nice, so it's not an option. 2 grenades. Oh, MG decrewed. It's there though, right at the door, up for grabs. And this is a bad time if you're Havoc. You can see xizi has now got a much larger army. Those late game armored discounts coming in clutch, reducing the cost of his tanks and the population drain. Yeah. Ooh. Or is that the production boost? Fast deploy. Okay, that's fast deploy. I'm still not familiar with the icons. Alright, well that's one thing going right for Havoc then. No population discounts on xizi's tanks.
The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
But again, you know, also Havoc, remember, went for the medic upgrade on the HQ rather than the med bunker. Which would have been giving them free reinforcements all game long at this stage. Definitely would have paid off. Given how long this game has gone for. Wow. Interesting. He went for the mortar barrage from the captain rather than a mark. Thought he might mark for the Brom vehicle. Oh my goodness. He's gone for a recovery vehicle. That P4 wreck over there, huh? It could be interesting. What about that Scott wreck? Is it down here somewhere? Maybe you can't see it in the fog. Don't see too many people make those recovery vehicles, but could be big. And xizi's got the capabilities right now to buy some time here. Maybe not right now because he's in a tough battle, but yeah, there's not much happening down here. He could easily do a pretty safe recovery on that. Havoc's P4. Gets up with the snare, now it's gonna die. Shooting at infantry most of the time as well. Xizi 8 just carving it up. Just so much better than the Panzer IVs. Maybe if the Panzer IV, you know, has the instant Vet 1 and the skirts, the extra health, helps out a bit. But even then, it's still not a good matchup, just not an atrocious one. Wonder if Havoc at this stage would consider teching and building some packs. Look at this. I think that's a salvage though, that's not a scavenge. It's not a recover. Based on how fast it's going, a bit faster to get resources back than it is to recover. Probably a safer option when you're A, that close to the enemy's base, and B, like, you know, after you recover it's still got damaged engine on 0 health, so it's actually safe to repair it afterwards. I think there's only about a 5-second difference though. Medium tanks. Okay, double Fausts. Easy 8's up here in a bit of trouble, but Havoc doesn't have the tools to do anything about this really. It's the recovery vehicle. Bear's out here just being a pest. Comes the Chaffee though, looking for some rear armor hits maybe. It's onto the side. xizi8 still not got its engine back to full strength though, so can't really chase. Doesn't want to risk losing the Chaffee there. Still the fight is on down this side of the map, just slowly, you know, little squads coming down, fighting, trading, stealing territory. But here comes the recovery vehicles going for the other P4. This one, I could imagine him actually recovering, but I think he's salvaging it as well. Fausts, 2 Fausts. Does he just want to get rid of the Chaffee? Maybe he wants to get rid of the population. So we can build another xizi8. Again, that's where him not going for the population cost reduction is maybe backfiring on him. Otherwise, I feel like he could probably have squeezed one in. Was it 3 cheaper on medium tanks?
Infantry will not be
Not
reinforced
sure.
without your permission.
Unlock vehicles.
Our brave infantry has been killed.
Ooh, that's a painful wipe. Have it down to just 2 machine guns, 3 grenadiers after all that.
Our territory is exposed. We must re-establish a connection.
Jeez, he's still very far behind on VPs, but as I said, this is late game USF. He's got the mid tent happening. He's got the cheap xizi8s flowing. Very, very tough to stop. Kinda need the enemy's tank to run over a mine for these ones to go right for you. Suppose Havoc could, you know, he's stalling up for the Tiger. Maybe that could
The enemy remains stubborn. We are down to 300 points.
be what he needs. But in the meantime, he is losing a lot of map control. 2 xizi8s, they're going in after the Brumbia. But here's the Tiger. Arriving just in time. Brumbia landing a pretty solid hit there. G staying in the fight a little bit long. Tiger's in hot pursuit. There's a bit of road here though. Tiger has to go around. xizi8 able to zip right down it. That helps it escape. If it was the other way around, Tiger staying on the road, xizi8 had to go off-road, I think he could have stayed in range to get the kill. Meanwhile, they are constantly waging victory point wars on the edges of the map.
Our infantry will be reinforced automatically.
See, he's got still a huge amount of resources in reserve. Could consider going for some ISC upgrades at this timing. I think he's got enough breathing room right now to push one of them out and still
Enemy forces have
rebuild a
captured
tank in
victory
short order
point.
if he needs to. Recovery vehicle, Vet 3,
Our front
preparing
line
up a
failed.
storm right now.
250
He definitely got a lot of value out of that.
All victory points are under enemy control.
Scavenged like 3 tanks. It's done a lot of repairs. Coming out here with the sweepers, but they get blasted by the xizi8. Tiger's lumbering around the corner. Jumps into this building for some vision. Be careful though, 2 riflemen are right there. Oh, look at that shot from the Tiger. Decreases the AT gun and does nasty damage to the xizi8s.
We have territory
It's
covered
crazy
from
AoE
supply.
on that gun. There's the Brumbia as well. I think Xizi had a opportunity to
We are down to 200 points.
charge in there, get a double snare off on the Tiger. Don't know if all of his riflemen have the sprint. Saw it on one, which was the one that was over here. And here goes the AT gun again. Axis. Big boy tanks doing some big boy decrews.
Company headquarters taking hits. They are securing our capture point.
Don't want Havoc to get one of these AT guns if you're a Xizi, yeah. So far, Havoc doing a pretty good job defending. Applying a lot of bleed with this Tiger. Sprinting in here. AT gun decrewed again. Does get the snare off. The Tiger, the great equalizer here. A little bit of a close call.
Fixed. Now get back into fight.
Look at all these decrewed AT gun members running off the field. Okay, so Havoc actually destroying the AT gun. I thought he might want to pick it up himself for a bit of extra support. Havoc very strong, like straight ahead, but if these Easy 8s get onto his rear, he's in big trouble. So far though, we haven't really seen much like dynamic attacking from the Easy 8s. It's generally just been poking head on. Hasn't been looking to cut too many angles. Hasn't been looking for like a base inspection or anything as well, like zip around this side of the map, quick kill off of the tier 4 tech structure could be a solid option. Still got that machine gun up there behind the corner, by the way. Those haven't noticed it. Got hidden by when you're on the default view, though Havoc is one of the guys who like turns his camera around, but maybe from turned around you can't see it either. We've been very low on health, needs to jump out. Scott operating on the flank, holding down the VP. Havoc's
Armed and ready.
lost a lot of points as of late. Going some Stormtrooper now. Got a Hellcat in the queue for xizi, so as soon as something goes down, that Hellcat will pop out. But yeah, definitely feeling the squeeze from going fast deploy instead of population reduction. Usually you'll be able to squeeze in one more unit here, and that makes a big difference in the late game. And it's not like xizi was really trying to use fast deploy, right? Don't think the Chaffee needed to come out 25 seconds faster or anything. Okay, double AT guns back there. And this is where, again, having mortar instead of marked vehicle on the captain coming back to bite xizi. Sure, it was better when Havoc had 3 machine guns. But now that he's got 2 big boy heavy tanks, not as good. Scout here on camouflage mode, trying to provide some long range vision to these AT guns. But yeah, I think in these scenarios, if you're xizi, like, use your mobility. Your tank's a lot faster than the Tiger. Rotate around the map. The Grenadier gets wiped, but so does the Scott. Honestly, though, it might be good for xizi because now he's got the Hellcat on the field. Does mean maybe his control of this Edge VP won't be as strong, but you can just send the Easy 8 out there. As long as you know where the Tiger is, pretty safe. Ticking under 100 now. xizi's lost maybe like 15 in the time Havoc's lost like 250. As soon as those Easy 8s started popping out, complete reversal of fortune.
Panzer IV is field ready.
A lot of munitions for xizi right now as well. Still doesn't have double bars on 2 of his riflemen. Completely forgot about that. Coming up here with the sweepers though, checking.
Sector lost.
Where's the grenades? Not guaranteed to kill a mine with a grenade. 25 penetration versus 35 armor. Rifleman. It's a decent grenade assault. Kind of caught them running in, but not enough to win. Scout goes down though. Is that to the Brumbier maybe? And Havoc loses his rifleman over here, doesn't. I mean, Grenadiers doesn't retreat after throwing that grenade assault. So these guys are microing their tanks hard. There's a big Brumbier hit. Both the AT guns hanging on by a thread. Brumbier's going to stay in there for another shot on them. And they're both gone. He popped the APM on them. The Easy 8's going in for the Tiger kill. Did he run out of APM on them? Do you already pop the AP? I didn't notice. Both xizi8s dead. Here comes the Hellcat. I think it still needs 2 shots. There's one. Will it survive one more? Oh, it bounced anyway. We're not going to get to find out the answer to that question. Can we check here? I think I had 192 before we saw appears. It would have survived anyway. Well, that did not work. Havoc took a bit of a chance, left the Brombeer in there, and it did get the wipe on the double AT guns. Had good enough timing. Coming up here for the salvage on the Scott. But AT gun polishes it off. I think it takes bonus damage while it's salvaging like that, so that's why it died in one hit. Like that. I don't think it takes bonus damage while it's repairing, but it does when it's salvaging. He just crushed all the wrecks as well, kind of burying the chance of him being able to come up here and salvage them later on. If he did, it'd pretty much pay for a new recovery vehicle. But we're at the sharp end of the VP counters now, so maybe he doesn't think he's got time to do something like that. Go for an economy advantage in that fashion. But the Tiger's Vet 3 now. Good luck. I have to imagine if maybe there was like a Captain Mark on the Tiger during that fight. Been a different story. Xizi kind of taking a lot of options in this game that weren't for the late game. Didn't go for seek and destroy either. Went for the Scots instead. And those extra buttons you can push at the end of the game really make a big difference. Like an extra, what is it, 20-ish% rate of fire. Pretty handy. Alright. Now the P4 out for Havoc. He is now firmly in the lead in terms of population. Crew one of these AT guns. He's popped breakthrough now as well. He's really looking to turn up the map control pressure. Look at all these repairs required. Over here, Xizi's sad that he doesn't have that recovery vehicle anymore. xizi8 rolling up. P4 in hull down mode. He's looking to smoke the P4 off, maybe. Ooh! Oh, nasty hits on the rifleman. Oh, they're both still alive. Nope, stops troop and polishing one of them. Both of them off! Oh my goodness. And that's the explosive power of the Tiger. Lands a shot like that. You hit retreat, but you lose the unit anyway.
As if looking after the finest stomach battalion in the Werhmacht wasn't enough.
16 points remaining. Sending a Pio out here. Gets behind cover before it arrives. Vet 3 on the captain. I think it should win. I'm not sure though. Doesn't want to lose the capture though while he's fighting this. He's coming in with his tanks though, so he's not microing it. And the tanks are focused on the infantry. The Hellcat not up to much. AT guns back there as well. Xizi's just kind of given up. Going in for a bit of a throw. Hoping that he can just kill the Tiger. But he cannot. So yeah, well done there by Havoc. Interesting early Vet 1 on his Grenadiers, which in this particular case worked out very well. Like maybe these guys play against each other quite a lot. Havoc knew that Xizi doesn't like the early Greyhound. And I think that's what makes it a bit more of a possibility going for that early Vet 1, because if you've gone, you've spent, you know, what is it, 150 manpower, 25 fuel, I can't remember, something like that, on that officer's quarters, delays your tech, delays your response to the Greyhound, can be a very painful couple minutes around like the 6-minute 30 mark. But yeah, wasn't the case for xizi. Gone for that Chaffee instead, and then into the Scots. But yeah, overall, xizi, I think, tried to, went for the rapid deploy or fast deploy, whatever it's called, to try to get the Scots out earlier maybe. But then, yeah, by not having that population discount, by not having seek and destroy, by not having marked vehicle on his captain, he shortchanged himself in the late game, and he didn't have the archer to Havoc's tiger because of that. So, yeah. Well played by Havoc, though. Like, the 2-2-1 positioning to not get found and killed by the Chaffee at, like, any stage of that game is very, very impressive. He did a very good job microing that around the field. And just in general, fighting against riflemen with grenadiers, pretty tough, especially once those bars came online. Did a pretty good job there with the triple machine guns as the answer. Didn't go for any Jaegers or anything like that. Just machine gun firepower, which, if they get instant vet 1, does make them quite a lot better. Pushing them out at that later timing. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like a game recast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.